In tonight's Health Watch, some promising news for women with the most advanced and aggressive form of breast cancer.
2 experimental drugs slowed the progression of the cancers and improved survival. CBS 2's Dr. Max Gomez is here to explain why doctors are obviously really excited by these developments.
That's right. And the breast cancer we're talking about is called HER2 positive. Those cancers account for 15 to 20% of breast cancers. There are good first, second, and even third line treatments for those women. But eventually the cancer still comes back. Now those women may have new effective options. Dikla Benzivi was first diagnosed with breast cancer at age 32. Now 49 years old, she's been battling HER2-positive cancer for 17 years. It's now metastatic breast cancer, meaning it's spread to other parts of the body.
I've been on 15 cancer drugs. I'm grateful to still be here, but it's a lot of time and effort and dealing with side effects and quality of life issues.
Running out of options, Dikla enrolled in a clinical trial at UCLA Health, testing an experimental drug known as TDXD, which some have described as a kind of guided missile for breast cancer.
It's an antibody which specifically targets an aggressive form of breast cancer, and linked to that antibody is a very potent chemotherapy. So the chemotherapy is directly delivered to the cancer cells.
The findings were presented at the San Antonio Breast Cancer Symposium. Dr. Sarah Hurvitz is an author of the study, which looked at more than 200 women.
The progression-free survival, meaning how long patients were able to live without their disease growing, was over 16 months.
A different study, also presented at the symposium, was an oral pill that surprisingly was able to even help women whose cancer had spread to the brain.
To have a drug that can actually penetrate the brain and treat these cancers is very exciting.
Dr. Natalie Berger is a breast and gynecologic oncologist who told me that while she's excited about possibly having another weapon to battle breast cancer, these drugs also have significant side effects. But knowing the side effects is important.
Early identification of what's going to happen is really important, because once we know patients are going to experience something like nausea or fatigue, we're able to identify it early and come up with a solution.
Now, again, these drugs are still experimental, and although they are well along in the clinical trials to bring them to the clinic, it could still be a while, partly because of the side effects. And while the increased survival was measured in months, Dr. Berger and others say even that amount of time can be a blessing to women battling metastatic breast cancer. And you battle, you get some more time.
Yeah.
Other drugs come along, you get some more time. So, you know, that doesn't mean that's the end of the road.
Well, it represents hope to so many of these women, right?
Exactly. And you keep fighting.
Exactly.
Thanks, Dr.
Thank you.